How you guys been?
Good, bro.
Really good.
Yesterday was a crazy day of, release, and today's just been like, holy crap, what's going on?
Probably got no sleep last night or the night before.
Yeah, that's actually really accurate.
Well, congratulations, guys. You guys obviously got another banger, and we already played it last night, and it won in our music meetup. Very, very, very well against an 88 Rising Star. You guys crushed it, and your fan base is rabid, and it's a good thing that you won because I freaking love the song.
Nice, thank you, man.
That means a lot, bro.
Of course. I mean, Falling just clearly it's a new direction, right? This is like the next kind of phase, man. So what do you guys think? What's going to be the tone? What's going to be the theme here coming up in the album?
Yeah, Fallen was to us the perfect intro for kind of what this album is going to be, because the whole album is really different than anything we've done, and Fallen obviously is very different than anything we've done. But the energy of Fallen, it felt like an intro. It felt like kind of just in-your-face song that will catch anybody's ear.
Yeah, and it kind of bridges the gap between the rest of the album too.
Yeah, nothing else on the album sounds like Fallen. So
okay, that's good. That's good to know. It's going to be a diverse mixture of a little bit of everything.
Yeah, but like he said, Fallen really tied the album together in a crazy way, where it kind of took a lot of the sounds on the album, and it's like Fallen is like taking inspiration from just about every other song on the album.
So sick. Yeah, no, we're excited, and it sucks that we have to do it this way. But it's going to happen. If you guys were being like realistic here and you felt comfortable performing in front of a crowd, what does that look like in your heads? I'll ask Corbin, what does that look like in your head? Like, is it a lot of people? Is it a little people? And when is it? When do you see it, like in a perfect world?
Man, I'll start off by saying I think one of the things that's so magical about our show is the energy from the crowd. And we've definitely played shows for smaller crowds and for just there's been a couple emptier venues in our time, and man, there's such a difference between a small crowd in a big area and a big crowd in a big area. And man, I hope we can get back out on tour as soon as possible, because there's nothing like performing. There's nothing like that energy. And this new music is calling for just a crazy live show. We're going to be playing instruments live, and playing all of the instruments from the album. And man, it's going to be an entirely different show, a new side of us, which is actually kind of going back to our roots, considering we were musicians prior to being in a band. But man, our fans' safety is most important, and whatever public health officials say, and whatever the rules are, we're going to follow them. But just know that, as soon as there's a green light, we're going to be out there.
Yo, we're so there with you, man. I think everybody in the industry is like, we just want to go back to that. I know fans obviously want that more than anything, but guess what? We want that. You guys have done so much stuff with us with the jingle balls and everything, and it's need that. I want it like some 2021. I think that's a safe bet, right? So,
yeah, I think so too. I hope so.
Jonah, what made you guys decide to go dark on social? What was the decision behind that?
Yeah, so when we came into the music industry, formed the band, we were very much kids. Like, Zach was 15, I was 18, and we got to basically jump right into touring, and we toured for like 3 years straight, which was insane. And the venues were growing, and we were traveling all around the world, and it was an amazing thing. But one thing that we didn't really get to do was like take a step back and really kind of evaluate, like, okay, what do we want to sound like? What do we want to stand for? What do we want our message to be? Kind of these bigger like questions. And I feel like we've grown up a lot over the last few years, and this social media kind of silence was a great time to like dive into ourselves. And that's a big reason why we came back with the whole vote campaign with head count, and just encouraging our fans to get registered to vote, because this election's important.
Your fans must have been blowing you up. Like, when the hell are you guys coming back to social media? But it must have been tough for you guys too.
Yeah, man. We were originally supposed to come back in like March or April, And then COVID happened and prolonged the whole studio process. And we just took a second to, vibe out with your families and hang. And kind of ironically, we ended up getting Fallen and some of the other favorite songs from the album after that too. So if COVID hadn't happened, we wouldn't have gotten Fallen. So there's maybe
silver lining, bro. Silver lining. Daniel, what's one thing your fans would like to know that you've done that's kind of something they maybe you knew you've learned, or something you wouldn't normally do during the last like 6-7 months?
I've been scuba diving in my pool out of sheer boredom. That's been really fun. Yeah,
Perfect.
I don't know. I've been so damn bored. I'm just trying to stay safe. I got a dog named Kobe to also help the boredom. And
Oh
then
yeah.
obviously we wrote this album, so that helped, some of the boredom. But yeah, man, I just want to get back out on the road, see the fans, and play them this new music. I feel like Fallen was so set up for a live show that it's just killing me that we can't do it live for them. But it's everything happens for a reason, and it'll be right when it is.
Right on. We're ready. Jack, what was your favorite thing about the debate last night?
Man, I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
that was interesting.
It was an
debate.
interesting debate.
It's something.
I'll just
What?
turn my TV off.
Dude, the world was like that. It's unbelievable. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that. Here, how about this debate? Tupac or Biggie? That's a better debate.
Oh, that's difficult, man.
Around the horn. Let's go.
I will say I love Tupac. I love Tupac, but Biggie's just incredibly talented too. So I don't know.
One for Biggie.
I'm gonna say Tupac. He just
I think
spoke up.
Tupac as well. His voice was so heard, and he spoke up for the things he believed in.
Yeah. I'll go with Tupac as well.
Wow. What would Zach say?
I don't know. Probably
know.
Tupac.
Okay. Tupac cleans. I'm Biggie. I'm an East Coast guy anyway, so that's why I'm a little biased.
Hey, fair enough. I mean, that's a tough choice, man.
So I've been talking to you guys now for years. Like I said, you guys were here from day one doing amazing stuff for Chicago and KISS FM. Always appreciate you. So
Together, bro.
yeah, man. And are you guys all 21 yet?
Yeah.
Zach is 19, but
Don't worry about it. He's not here.
Or our 21 plus.
Okay. So White Claw Mango, talk to me about this. What's the deal?
It's the best White Claw.
yeah.
Basically, we were working on a different song on the album one day, and Jack brought a bunch of mango White Claws to the studio, and that happened to be right when Daniel was first going in on the beat for Fallen, and he just titled it the Mango White Claw beat, and then it's still titled that in his computer.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
So your fans are probably like, "Yo, what's the raspberry White Claw beat gonna sound like?"
That could be the next.
That
Maybe
could
we
start
gotta
a new smash.
Maybe we got to try that if it worked out so
Yeah.
well this time.
I'm telling you though, if we had a grapefruit
Grapefruit claw.
Me and my friends are idiots, and we took Rage Against the Machine, Bulls on Parade, and turned it into No, I Don't Want Mango White Claw with a whole lyric change. So you guys can we get together next time because we always plan this. Next time you can have the mango. I'll take your raspberry or black cherry. We'll do a switch off.
Deal. Black
I do
cherry
love
is fire.
though. And honestly, I like every
Those
White
are
Claw.
top three, honestly. You're naming off.
Yeah.
I agree. The Mount Rushmore of the Claw. So I wanted to ask your fans, because obviously, we know each other, we go back, but they don't really get a chance to ask you questions. So I went on Insta, so I'm going to ask each guy a question, and I'm going to shout them out real quick. So this is for Jonah from Victoria, Pomerico. What's the most valuable thing you've learned from the break?
Oh man. That it's
Deep.
okay. For me, that it's okay to ask for help if you're going through some mental, health issues, and just I feel like in the past on tour it was really easy if anxiety was coming up or anything like that, like to just ignore it and go off and do the show or meet and greet or whatever. And it taught me that, you know, facing those feelings is a good thing and getting through it. And actually I started talking with a therapist, and that's been really positive and awesome. So I'd recommend getting help if you feel like you need it.
Good for you. Corbin, this is from Jessica Schuylerberry. What advice do you have for someone who just started singing?
Oh man. I would say, first of all, just follow your gut, listen to your gut, listen to your heart. And also just for her specifically, if she's asking about herself, we were all in her shoes at one point as well. And I think, you know, visualization and manifestation is a real thing. And I know that, you know, when I was younger, I would, you know, really think about and visualize performing and you know, traveling the world and doing that sort of thing. And I think it almost helped motivate me to be like, you know what, I can see myself doing this and I want this. And so like, you know, what can I do to chase this? So yeah, a little bit of that. And then also just thinking outside the box and being yourself. I think those two things are so important. And especially being yourself, like that's all you can be and that's all you should be.
Right.
And, you know, people gravitate to genuinosity or however.
Right.
So yeah.
Keeping it real. Let's see. We'll do two more real quick. I know you guys are tight on time. Jack from Julia X Reyes. Oh, what's your favorite part of Chicago?
Ooh. Honestly, I would say doing the Jingle Balls there. Every time we do a Jingle Ball in Chicago, all the fans are just so hyped, and it just makes me want to come back every time.
Yeah. I got to shout out Navy Pier too. That place is dope.
They closed it.
Really?
They closed it from like, I think it's like October till like next May because of the pandemic, because they don't want tourists to like come and fill it up. But yeah, I'm with you on both of those.
You all have nanos too, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, that's good beats. Last one for Daniel, from Maddie Balazar. What cologne do you use?
What cologne do I use? I use this Louis Vuitton cologne that smells kind of like coffee or something.
Okay.
It's a good smell.
I got it in Paris, and the guy convinced me to spend way too much money on cologne.
Are you wearing it now?
I think so.
How does he smell, guys?
At least
Like
Delicious. Sniff him. Yeah.
I don't think he's wearing it.
No,
Oh wait, I changed shirts though, so probably not.
I smell a little hint of it, I think. It's good.
you might just be smelling
it doesn't
skin
smell like
follicles.
coffee, but it smells good.
I got to be selling out. I got to be selling out arenas like you guys before I get some Louis Vuitton cologne, but I'm sure it's lovely. Why don't we? You guys are the best. You've always been so gracious to KISS FM. Any message for your fans in Chicago and KISS FM?
We love you so much, and we can't wait to come back and see you. And thanks for everything and changing our lives. And stay safe during this time.